here's a giant thank you to all my Patreon members. Your support is greatly appreciated.
What's up, guys? Nova Joe back again with another EDF6 video, and today I wanted to cover the Fencer once again. Those of you who've been around over the years know that I don't play with the Fencer very much. It's just not my play style usually. But lately I've been trying to give the Fencer more play time, and I just wanted to share with you a setup that's really awesome that I saw a guy using online. So I mimicked it to a T and tried it out for myself and was blown away at how awesome of a setup this is for outdoor environments. So just so you know, what I'm about to show you will not help you much at all. Well, it'll get you killed if you use it indoor. But this is mainly for outdoor environments, big open outdoor environments. And it's going to give you the mobility, unbelievable mobility. It is going to give you long-range firepower that is just devastating to the smaller enemies. And it's going to give you the ability to protect yourself if enemies do get up close and in your face. So here we go, guys. Looking here, I know it's in Japanese, so I'll translate everything here. The first two is the perfect reflector. Now this guy put two perfect reflectors in his first Weapon 1 setup. And the perfect reflector can be found in DLC 1, and it is as you guys know, it is a shield that can reflect the damage back automatically. You don't have to press R1 to reflect the damage back at the enemy. You just got to hold in R2 and it'll just continuously pulsate out a reflecting shield. So he put two of them there for weapons 1 and left hand, weapon 1 and right hand. Now I do want to say I have tinkered with this a bit, only using one perfect reflector, and in some setups you can take like one perfect reflector in as well as like an FZ Gatling gun or some other firepower that you want to use, and it works pretty well. But for this setup, this guy used two perfect reflectors. Now for his weapon 2 setup for left and right hand, he used the FGXR high altitude assault missile. Now these are level 111 and you will pick those up on DLC 2. So this setup is going to require you to have both DLC 1 and DLC 2. Now for the reinforced parts, I'm sorry guys, I'm still dealing with this junk, but I want to make videos for you anyway. For the reinforced parts, we have the level 103 Gale exoskeleton, and that can be found in DLC 1, and the Tiger Skeleton 2, level 115, which is found in DLC 2. Now, these are what I want to focus on here, because first, well, right here, you all know what the perfect reflector is. It's a shield that reflects damage back at the enemies. The FGXR are two missile launchers that fire out 10 missiles each at a long range, a really long range. So as you can see here, they have a range of 921.1 meters. I think that's the range on that one. Yeah, there you go. 9,000 or 921 meter range. So it's a pretty good range, and I didn't translate this part, so I'm not sure what the 10 means there. So anybody wants to leave a comment down below, please do tell me what that is. What I focused on mainly here is the Gale skeleton and the Tiger skeleton. Now the Gale skeleton, excuse me, it says highly mobile powered skeleton. The actuators throughout the body have been strengthened, making it possible to run at high speeds. It also has excellent arm output and can reduce the weight of equipment. And basically what this does is it reduces your equipment weight. You get that? Equipment weight transfer effect to 0%. And walking speed is 300%. So it boosts your walking speed by 300% and it reduced your equipment weight down to 0. Okay, now going on to the Tiger Skeleton. Excuse me. Tiger Skeleton 2. It's a new type of close combat skeleton. It has high explosion resistance and you will not fall over due to blast waves. Walking speed is very fast. When equipped with a jump booster, boost jumps in the horizontal direction will be strengthened. When equipped with side thrusters, shortens the reuse interval of thruster dash. The collection range of items is also wide. It comes with the acquisition ring. Now, the stats for this is walking speed 200, turning inertia effect of equipment weight 50%, knockback cut rate 100%, speed reduction when hit is 0. That's awesome. You're not going to get you're not going to get you're not going to slow down when you're hit with something like at other times. And the knockback is great too, because you're not going to get knocked back at all when you're hit with any type of firepower. That you will not be knocked down due to blast. It has a lateral boost speed of 180%, dash interval 70%, and item acquisition range of plus 400%. With this setup, the Tiger Skeleton 2 and the Gale Exoskeleton, your walking speed has been boosted to 500%. You move at a insane rate. So that's the setup. Now let me show it to you in action. All right, guys, we're going to be going into mission 63 on Inferno, and here we go. Look at him go. Looks crazy, but it is. You will be able to outrun pretty much anything with this setup, as long as you don't have obstacles in your way. You flat out get it. I mean, you're if this was real life, the man's legs would be shattered inside of that. Oh man, look at that. There goes those high altitude missiles. I got my perfect reflectors in case something gets in my face. And so like what I do here is I just stagger those high altitude missiles. I go ahead and lock on with the first 10 and fire it, and then I lock on with the second 10 and fire them. And I mean, it probably doesn't really make much of a difference, but it kind of lets you kind of have one that reloads a little bit quicker than the next. But it doesn't really matter. If you're staying at a distance, you can just fire to your heart's content. Got a whole bunch of colonists coming in, and they do not like these missiles. Each one of these missiles currently does almost 3,000 points of damage apiece. And so if you're targeting like a group of enemies and those missiles go raining down into that group, they have splash damage, and so you're going to be doing a lot more damage to that group as a whole, to each individual unit of that group, compared to just hitting it with one missile, because they'll be taking splash damage from the other missiles as well. And here come the Speedy Gonzalez ants. They don't like this missile. It kills them in one hit. So here's where the perfect reflector does not help you, is with any of the ants that don't have a projectile attack. So the red ants that grab you, the perfect reflector is not going to help you, at least not in my experience. So if you guys have ever been able to reflect a pincer attack, thank you, buddy, thank you. He's like, I got you, bud. Oh my gosh, look at all of them. Alright, but the range that these missiles have is insane. It feels like it's more than 921 meters, but what do I know? I might have mistranslated. Actually, I just guessed that. I might have misguessed. I didn't translate it. But nothing can hardly catch you with this setup. I mean, and your jumps are even further. I mean, yeah, Mr. Speedy Gonzalez, he tries. Oh, here we go. Time for the Hornets. They have a hard time hitting you with their stingers. With this, I mean, you're just flat out getting it. Now, where I saw the guy using this setup was on DLC 2 Mission 37. And for those of you who have the game and have the DLC, you know what I'm talking about. That is a big outdoor map that people grind on DLC 2 for weapons. Because there's just so many boxes that drop on that mission. And there we go. Look at that. Perfect reflector killed him. And this setup does an awesome job on Mission 37 on Inferno with DLC 2. But this is just base Mission 63, so I don't think I've ever done it for you guys, so here you go. This is Mission 63 on Inferno. So we've got the octopi guys here. I never have learned their names yet. Is it the coal, the krill, something like that? Somebody knows what they're called. I know there's one of my subscribers, I think it's Gatora, who's got them all memorized. So Gatora, if you're watching this, what's the name of those octopus guys? Is it the coal, the krill? I can't remember their names. But look at him go. Ain't he cute? Oh, good. I'm dying, guys. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Plus, this is an awesome setup for collecting boxes because your weapon acquisition ring is out 24/7. You don't have to jump to make it appear. It just stays out. Alright, here we go. Boom. He is gone. That perfect reflector does an awesome job of just throwing their acid right back in their faces. Boom, look at the rain. Ooh, man. Oh, goodness, he got pelted hard. Alright, here we go. A few more bugger knots. I wish I could blow those up before they land. That would be awesome if I could do that. But I don't have enough firepower for that. But you can still rain down on them. Makes you feel pretty good. Here we go. Like I said, guys, this is just the setup he used. And it's really good, as you can see. It's great at taking out the trash mobs that come at you. But it's also good, like as you can see here, going up against the octopus guys. They put their shields up, but the thing is that their shield doesn't block from the splash damage. And you will see it take off some of their arms. See, like right there, it just hit him. It hits the shield, but then the splash damage goes out and takes off some of their arms. And so it is still effective. All right, here we go, getting a little closer, reloading, trying to collect some boxes. Boom. There we go. One shot and he's dead. And look at that. You're moving at a breakneck speed, and then when you jump, you get some serious distance. And now we got the drones coming in. And these high altitude missiles do a great job of taking out the drones. And they have a hard time zeroing in on you, especially if you're going to the side. They have a hard time dialing in their shots. And you can reflect you can reflect their laser bolts back at them, laser blast back at them. I am not editing out all the coughing, guys. I'm not doing it. Sorry. I'll spend so much time in the editing chair. Oh, good gravy. I need to write out my will. I bequeath my copy of Earth Defense Force 4.1 to whoever doesn't have it already. Yeah, so pretty sure every one of you guys has 4.1. I know, guys, my jokes are terrible. Just giving you some commentary here, guys. It is currently after midnight. I've got to be at work by 9 in the morning in another county that's about 30 minutes away. And I wanted to get this video out to you guys, get it going before I go to bed. So here we go, guys. We're at the end here. We've just got a little bit of time to collect some boxes, so can't lock onto anything else here. Trying to reflect some of these shots back, but they're not doing enough damage to mount the hill beans. But it is protecting me so I can get these last few boxes from underneath of this thing. And none of them are worth grabbing. Good gravy. Now see, I did something that you shouldn't do, is I used both perfect reflectors at the same time. Got a bad habit of pulling both triggers whenever I got dual weapons. And apparently with dual shields too. And you only need to use one shield at a time. Then when that one runs out, use the other one. Alright, here we go. What'd we get? Okay, we got, this will net you at least a level 70. Got one new weapon. Alright guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. And as always, guys, take care. God bless and keep on gaming. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Later, guys.